Okay, right. Try this again, shall we? Let's see. Hi guys. Not having a great start to my stream. Half an hour in, and there was no audio. Great. So let's see if there's any audio this time. Fingers crossed, eh? Fingers crossed. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, my channel. I've restarted everything. So let's see if this is working. Yay! We have excellent. Right. So finally. Hi guys. Yeah. So hope you're having a good Saturday. Mine was all right until about half an hour ago, but now it's all good again. So yeah. So got audio. Woohoo! Brilliant. Right. What was I doing? Right. So yeah. I'll go over everything again then, shall I? Yeah. We're doing the second part of the Viking Village build, and I will just grab the first part again. So, right, I did show this, but in case you didn't see, so here we go. This is the first part we did last week. It's really nice. It's the blacksmith. There's a nice printed tile here. Here's our minifig blacksmith. Removable roof just sits on there, and a really nice interior as well. Got a bit of a close up. So there we are. So it's a really nice, cute little build for the first part. That was 3 bags out of all of the 15. Can't wait to, yeah. Well, now that you've got the ship, and because you're in, I have the ship. If you want to see it now, I can show you now, or if you want to wait till a bit later, just let me know. If you want to see the ship, I've rebuilt it. It's there, ready and waiting. So if you want to see the ship, Kerry, just let us know, and I will pull it up so you can have a good, proper gander at it. But yeah, it's cool. I just rebuilt it this week. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I rebuilt it this week watching other people's streams. So here she is. This is the Viking ship. She is an absolute beauty. Look at that, for a brick built dragon head on the front. The curves on here, really nice. Sorry, that's Cosmo in the background. He's getting excited. He likes the ship too. And then, yeah, it is quite big. There's this little like built-in hut area at the back with a table, and you got a fire and some fishies just here. Yeah, and you got this kind of like ballista thing at the front, and it's a brick-built sail as well, so it's pretty solid. But yeah, and I really like the blues and the yellows on it as well. It's a nice feature, and you got a little brick-built bowl. So, but yeah, and 4 figs. So yeah, which will be quite interchangeable with the figs that you get with this set. So yeah, so it is a nice size. Yeah, it's a very nice size. And be careful. And then with it, you also get the Midgard serpent. Now, the serpent is the only thing where I think they could have, or I think they were maybe going to do more, because you got all these studs on the side, you got these studs on the back here, and then you've got these studs here. So I think when I looked at the old one, it had more like side with like fins and things on it. So this, I mean, it's good. I like it. I love the colors of it. But I just think that maybe if you wanted to, you could mod this a bit more and add more to it and make it just look a little bit more substantial for the Midgard serpent here. But still, I mean, it's nice. This bit is pretty solid. You got movable mouth. The head does adjust a bit. This bit here is pretty much locked in place, but then this part of the tail is fully, flexible. So yeah. Oh, how they do Vikings on the barn box. Then I can add more. Oh, on the BAM box. Oh, yeah. Well, there's already the Barbarian, isn't there? So she might fit in with the CMFs from the latest CMF. She might fit in. And then there is supposed to be a D&D CMF, which would very much fit in with kind of medieval type stuff. So, but yeah. And the build a minifig box. Yeah, sorry, yeah. Yeah, the build a minifig. Yeah, hopefully they'll bring out some more medieval stuff. I built a knight. There's parts for a knight you can put together. So I did that. I think it's a lion knight. I think it's red and blue. So I'll be getting that. I'll be doing the same thing I think again that I did last time, which with the CMFs I'll buy a box and then sell off the other two sets or one set, depending on how many there are. Yeah, I'll sell off the other sets. So yeah, I'll be doing the same. I'll be buying the boxes, to be fair. So yeah, right now, as I was gonna do, we're gonna do some building. Right, I'll try and get up, find the music I was gonna do again. La 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 la. It should be in my recently played. Here we go. Right, apologies if this comes up really loud. Yeah, it did. Okay. Light background noise. There we go. And let's go and share that with y'all. Right. I want to know what it is. There we go. Sorry. I started to get an echo. I think because I pair my iPad, this camera, to a Bluetooth speaker, and then I mute the Bluetooth speaker. I think the Bluetooth speaker turned off, and then I started to get feedback and echo. So all this technical stuff you have to do. God, I wish StreamYard would just add it in so that you can just have two cams. That would just be so much easier instead of having to send an invite to another device. But hey ho. Right, I might actually get to some building. So yeah, part 2, bag 4 in the go. Let's get to it. We got most of our little archer here. There you go. So, oh, there we go. There's our archer, looking lovely. Yeah, he's got some really nice little the details printed on his cheeks here. They're actually in like a metallic, so they're slightly reflective, which is really nice. I do like that actually. They're doing that a bit more if you've noticed on your figs. There's more. Is he bald? He's gonna have a helmet. He's gonna have a little helmet. I just need to find these horns for his helmet. which, as we know, is fiction from last week's facts. So, yeah. So he's got to have his helmet put on. But yeah, as I was saying, he's got Lego are doing a bit more of the metallic printing, which is really, really nice on figs and things. It's something we do at my work. We got metallic printing through a digital printer. It's not on 3D objects. It's not on 2D stuff, but it does add a really nice touch to stuff. So there we go. So here's our guy. Cool. Hey Redmond. Hey Josh. Yes, I've sorted it out. I had to do a full restart on the computer and everything. I don't know what was going on. It was crazy. So, but yes, all good now. Whole setup. Yeah, I think it's because my computer had been on for so long. It just, I don't know, just needed a good reboot or a good boot up the arse. But yeah. So, but we're all good now. So I've started building. Woohoo! Finally, just 40 minutes in. Jeez Louise. But yes, hope everyone's well. And if you rewind a little bit, you'll see I showed Kerry the Viking ship she's just bought. So yeah, it's a really, really nice ship. And next in the 3-in-1 I want to get, even though there's some really nice new ones that have come out, is pretty much the pirate ship, because I think the pirate ship is rumored to be retiring this year. So I will be wanting to pick that up before it goes, because I was so impressed with the Viking ship. I thought, oh, cool, I'll get the pirate ship. I've got the 3-in-1 castle as well, actually. I need to build that at some point. So got lots of stuff to get on with. First world problems, Too much Lego to build. But yeah. Not complaining. Not complaining. It's a good problem to have. So. Cool. So what's everyone else been up to today, apart from waking up? You could have the Vikings. I mean, you've got stacking the castle, but I'm assuming it means attacking the castle. But yeah, my thought was to have, I mean, if I had the space, I would love to set up a table and have like the Viking village and the Vikings on one side, have a small body of water, and then have like medieval and castle stuff on the other side of the table. So it's almost like Norway and England, and and you could set up scenes like that, which would be cool. Oh, some nice trans blue elements right now for the water. We didn't really put a lot of other stuff on the water on the other build, so it's nice to see a bit on this one. Oh, Redmond has been started assembling my Indiana Jones Temple of the Golden Idol last night. A third of the way through it. Oh, nice. Because that comes in segments, doesn't it? So you've got is it like 3 parts that kind of come together? Maybe a bit like this. You've got like 3 parts, and if I remember, it's on an angle as well. They've got a bit of an angle to it as well. Yeah, but everyone goes on about watching London Bridge last night. The technique in the mechanism for the boulder looks really cool. I don't actually have any of the Indiana Jones stuff, so I like Indiana Jones, the movies, but I've never got into it so much that I'd want to get everything. But well, yesterday I had a root canal work on a tooth. Oh, so just chilling, bit of housework, not much. Yeah, we have somebody at work and they have dental work, and he said he had his dental work and then was told, right, No picking up or moving of things, and he's a warehouse person. It's like, okay, well, that means you're basically doing nothing for 2 days. You know? So, yeah. But yeah, Redmond's agreeing with the Indiana Jones. Yeah, 3 parts, and it is a cool little build. I think it's really nice. And the other thing people say about it is the brick built faces that are in it are really cool. So yeah, definitely be checking out anything you throw up on your Insta and stuff about that. Was invited into London Calling last night, but face was still numb till about 9. Wow. Yeah, you don't want to be go on being like all flowed down the 1.5. Hello, everybody. Drooling, you know. Yeah, not a good look, to be fair. So, yeah. But you looking forward to next week? Everyone who's going up a week today, the show will be open by now. We'll be in full flow of Bricktastic. So exactly, yeah. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to it. I've just got to do the last bits of planning. Oh, I've put this on the wrong pot. You bugger. Right, all of this is a brick off, a stud off. Okay. Let's redo it. Yeah, I need to just do the booking of the car park, and then I'm pretty much set because we're going up for the Saturday. Just staying there for the day. We're not staying over. So I'm going to book the car park all day because I know it's a 24-hour car park, and then we'll be leaving pretty much like whenever we want towards the evening, and then just driving back in the early hours. So yeah. Do all your stuff. Get all your stuff sorted, Kez. Kez? Do you mind Kez? Kerry? I don't know. You might not like Kez. I want to say Kez. Kerry. I'll call you Kerry. Yeah. Get everything sorted. I'm very much I like to be organized before I go. I'm not a last minute kind of person. So yeah. I will be doing that this weekend. Getting the car park booked and everything. But yes, very much looking forward to it. And if you've seen on my, did I put it on my Instagram? I don't think I did actually. But I made some stickers. Like streamer sticker type things. Kez is your nickname, you don't mind it. Okay, cool. Wicked. So yeah, didn't want to, haven't technically met in person, didn't want to assume. So yeah, got some stickers that I want to like hand out to people just for like, put it on like give it to people who built mocks, which I think are really cool and appreciate, which is probably going to be most of them. And then obviously to people I've met through streaming services and stuff and on panels and things. So yeah. So I'll be coming up with some stickers. They're just my like channel logo ones. But yeah, I thought it was a nice little thing. Because I don't know like what people do. I know people give out like sig figs and stuff, but I don't know what the etiquette is regarding like sig figs. Matt sent me one in the post, which I put a post on Instagram about. He sent all of his regular panel members a sig fig, which was really cool. And I met Matt. What day was it? I met Matt. He came to Birmingham. I think he came to Birmingham technically on the Saturday, I think. But he was here Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and he was going back, traveling further down south on Wednesday. So I met up with him Tuesday evening after work, afternoon, evening, and we had a little bite to eat. We went to a little tortilla place in Grand Central. He had a burrito. I had a quesadilla. We chatted. It was really nice to meet him. He's taller. A lot of these people on this panel are taller than me. From Family Bricks, I've found out. You know, Trevor was taller than me. Chris is apparently taller than me. Matt's taller than me, and I'm average height. And I was thinking, oh, I'm not a small person. So yeah, so we met Matt. Took him to the Birmingham Lego store because he's never been to Birmingham before. We had a little wander through there, and then we took a wander up the high street, and I showed him a couple of Birmingham's little touristy things. So he saw Victoria Square, and he saw the floozy and the jacuzzi, as the locals like to call her. He saw the Anthony Gormley leaning man statue, and the Birmingham Library and Gallery, which is a gorgeous building. Oh, hiya, Trev. Oh, hello, Lego family. And he says, wisdom is welcome whenever your building inspiration comes from. Nice. Oh, sorry, I missed this one. I don't know, but I have just the sig fig of me, as the parts will be. Oh, okay. Fair enough. And Kerry saying, hey, Trevor. Trevor saying, hope you're well. And then we got Josh. I told you to stop going in that chicken. Thanks, Josh. Oh my god. Last week I was old. Now I'm a floozy. Always a pleasure to have you on, Josh. Yeah. Am I right in thinking there's a big egg-shaped rock somewhere in near the bullring in Birmingham? There is some large. I don't know if it's what kind of stone it is, whether it's a marble or something, but yeah. And then I showed him Bully, the bronze bull at the front of the bullring. He got to see Ozzy, which is the mechanical bull in Grand Central. And yeah, we just. Oh, where's the Viking background music for this build? It's. I can show you actually. It is from YouTube. It's actually a lo-fi. Let me see if this will work. Here you go. So it's this channel here, Viking Age Lo-Fi Nordic Lo-Fi Music. It is royalty free, according to the description in YouTube. And I did put it on last week, and I didn't get a strike, so all good there. So yeah, so that's where this music's coming from. Okay, so I thought so. There's an Earth cache on it. I remember doing it back in 2015. Where is your Viking background music for this build? Yeah. I say, Trev, can you not hear the music? Is it too low? I thought you were asking what it was, but if you're asking where it is, then I could put it up. The bowling alley is the only good place for strikes. Yeah, yeah. Do you know what you call 3 strikes in a row? A turkey. Just have a random bit of info. But yeah, got a few in my time. Not too bad at bowling. Don't mind bowling. Oh, couldn't hear the music. I can turn it up a little touch. I just don't want it too loud, just in case. But let me pop it up. I do have it on quite low, but oh, that's gone off. See, told you it was low. Come on, there we go. So just let me know if that's okay for you guys, or if that's too much. Just let me know. At least I've got sound, Trev. Like at the beginning of this stream, like ask the other guys. Half an hour ago, I had to start this stream twice. I had sound issues, techie issues. It was awful. Yeah, but yeah. I'm very much looking forward to Brickapix getting back on streaming. Hopefully soon. Maybe after Bricktastic and things have calmed down, you sort out that Lego room and get yourself back in there. And yeah, Trevor's looking forward to the streams as well. Of course we are. Love seeing Carry On streams. Always fun. Right, where am I? Flip the page. Trevor's got his train tickets all booked for next Saturday. So looking forward to it. I know. So am I. It's going to be my first one. It's going to be so good. So excited. Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to it. I don't know what to expect. I think that's it. It's not anxiety, but like I'm anxious about like, oh, what to expect. What am I going to see? Because I've not been to one before. So it's fun. It's a good nervous energy. That's what I'd say. Yeah. So, I need a little dot there. Oop. So yeah, very much looking forward to Saturday Bricktastic, seeing everyone, seeing everything. It's gonna be so good, and of course, loads of people are gonna be there. I won't say everyone's gonna be there because not everyone is gonna be there, but lots of people are gonna be there, which is gonna be very much exciting as well. Get to meet y'all. Meet y'all. Be like, hi. Yeah. So. Yeah, this is the problem when I buy but don't build. Yeah, I've got a fair few sets I need to build and a lot of boxes sitting in the way. And I've been getting more. I've been getting the dream sets recently as well. So yeah, so I've got a few more boxes. Bless, being a bit bogged down, just been fixing my parents' toilet seat. A plumber wanted £100. I fixed it for a cuppa and a cheese toast. Oh, bless. So, yeah, when it comes to DIY, I will look at it myself to see if I can potentially do it myself. But yeah, and just to forewarn you as well, in today's stream, although it's been a bit of a haphazard start, is I might need to pause at one point because we are expecting somebody from Severn Trent to come and look at putting in a water meter. So if I do need to like pause for a minute, I'll pop off, and then if I do need to like stop the stream and then maybe come back later, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, but if the doorbell goes off and the dog starts going crazy, yeah, just know I'll have to probably pop off for a second and just sort that out. But it's not due until 2:00 at the earliest. Anytime between 2 and 6. So yeah, but I'll sort that out when we get to it. Yeah, but yeah, but when it comes to DIY, if you can do it yourself, it'll save you a hell of a lot of money. So yeah, and sometimes YouTube is a great source of figuring out whether you can do something or not. So, right, you're going to go on here. Right, so along this bottom piece here, I've been adding in these little like claws on the side, and it looks like this is just going to be a pretty rectangular section because there's one this side as well. I mean, it could jut out here maybe, but yeah, I'm assuming this is where it connects to the other section we've previously built. So oh, Redmond's heading out soon to run some errands. We'll be lurking in and out of stream. No worries. You do you. Get your stuff sorted, and thanks for lurking. We'll see you soon. A water meter for me would be bad. I like baths so much. Yeah, but you know what? Like, our water rates went up by a lot this year. That's why I've decided to do this, because I looked, and our water rates, because we're just on like whatever it is, they really jumped. And I was just like, why so much? It's like double what it jumped up last year. And it's just not warranted, to be honest. So so I made the decision to look into getting a meter. Went through the app, and it said even for heavy usage, we'd still be saving like £40 on the year. And I mean, Carl's a bit of a heavy water user. I'm not so much. But and we have showers more than we have baths in general anyway. But I mean, that's only if they can fit a meter. Because if they can't fit a meter, then you're stuck with the water rates, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's not like you can go to another water supplier because they don't have them. So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see when he gets here what he says. If he does say that we can't switch and we have to stick to the water rates, well, I'm just going to turn the taps on all day, every day, and just leave them running. I'm like, okay. Now I'm using enough to warrant how much you're charging me. It'll be a bath every day, all day, every day. Just constantly topping it up. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what they say. Oh, here we go. Great. Great device to tap into. Yay. Trev's here with the dad jokes. Yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. You love your baths. She does. Yeah. Hope work is going well for you. Yes. Yes. I hope you're doing very well. Hope you're settling in to your role. Oh, did you do your stock take? Has that happened yet? In the freezer? Need to let me know. Because I can only imagine that's awful. So, in fact, that's someone else Matt brought up. He was like, "Oh yeah, did you?" We brought up people on the panel and what they're into and what their professions may be. But yeah, Matt brought up the fact that you were going to be in a freezer stock taking, because apparently he's done something similar in the past. So I do, which is odd, because apparently, according to the lunar calendar, I'm a fire dragon. Well, actually, I only found this out the other day. I'm a water pig, because I was born in '83. So yeah, but apparently this year, for the pig, the year of the dragon is supposed to be we're the second luckiest for this year. And I got that from somebody at work who is from Asia, and she very much believes in it. So, yeah. It is, thanks, Trevor. It is something totally different, and I didn't realize how taxing mental work is, but I'm loving the new work schedule. Oh, cool. That's really good to hear. Yeah. And Trevor's the same. Really, really good to hear. Very nice. And your your freezer stock takes after Bricktastic. Okay, no worries. Okay, cool. Bless. You're gonna take. Oh, I love this. Yeah, gonna take a pic of the gear you're gonna be wearing. Is it gonna be like full ski outfit, goggles, mask? Yeah. Bless. Full Arctic gear. Yeah. It's fair, working in a factory. We had one point where the heating didn't work. The heater had broke. And when you're in a quite a large open air kind of open factory working at machine, and then you've got a loading bay that's constantly like up and down and open. In winter, it gets really, really cold. And I was working, I mean, I typically wear hats a lot anyway, but hats, gloves, scarf, coat, it was all on. And unfortunately, I mean, I say unfortunately, health and safety rules, the whole like can't work below 16 degrees centigrade, that's basically for office work. Just FYI, mostly speaking. It depends on your circumstances. But yeah. So it's not like we could be like, I'm not working, I'm going home, it's too cold. Weren't allowed. Just grit and bear it. Well, you know, I mean, they did supply, they did offer to get us all the hats and stuff, so yeah. And it wasn't their fault that the heater broke suddenly. So we give them a pass on that one. Shut up, Josh. You're just overheated. You're just hot-bodied. So, or whatever. Yeah, you wear shorts now, and it's not shorts weather. We've been given a bright orange Arctic jacket, and I get bib and brace trousers. The boots I've got are fleece lined, okay, and I've got fleece lined socks, a snood, hard hat, and a balaclava. Wow, proper kitting you out. And then here we got the office walls with the thermostats. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of that. There is a thermostat. We've got a thermostat at work, but to be honest, some people have little heaters next to them if they want them and stuff. Like as long as they're like pat tested and not faulty, you know. But yeah, yeah, we've had a thermostat. It was more so there was one room that was a slightly newer office. It had aircon, and it had the little thing in the ceiling. And yeah, they used to have thermostat wars because I think it was pretty much the guys would turn it down and the girls would turn it up. So the girls were always cold and the guys were always too hot, and they'd constantly be battling. So, yeah. Yeah, I haven't actually experienced that. I'm because I'm a different body temperature to Carl. Carl is always warm. I'm always cold. So I'm used to being in the house where I just put on extra layers. So even in the office at work, I would just put on extra layers. I mean, I wear a t-shirt. I got a fleece jacket, and if needed, I've got a body warmer as well. So I just do that, but that's because I'm used to just adjusting my own temperature. Josh is apparently in those wars, 1 degree makes all. Yeah, it does. Well, to some people, yeah. It's constantly at 25. We have aircon. Turn it on. The guy behind me turns it off just because it blows down his neck. Yeah, I would say that is way too hot. Like 25 is way too hot. 20, like at home thermostat is pretty much constantly at 19. And then if we do want to knock it up a few degrees, 20, 21, that's fine. But 25, geez, I'd be sweating buckets. Yeah, way too hot. Way too hot. Yeah, that's not yeah, that's not good. That's just not. Yeah, I agree. Way too hot. It really is. Give me 12. Yeah, Josh. Give me 12 plus. Oh my god. Oh, and you're next to the radiator as well. Oh my god. Wow. Just do what Josh does. Just go in his shorts all the time. Yeah. Just go in his shorts. Go on, click down. There we go. Cool. So for the middle section, that's kind of our footprint. That's how long it's going to be. Water at the front and back of the little aisle. So that's cool. Right. And we got some slopes on the edge for a little bit of brickwork. So you'd highly recommend it. Yeah. Everyday shorts weather for Josh. So, and that's the hobby. Shorts all the way through winter. Yeah. But your hobby, doesn't he do that like cold water? Is it cold water swimming or something? Is that something that your hobby does? Or am I just making that up? Because that is not something I would ever do. Take me to a hot water spa any day. But take me to them like ice bath things, and I'd be like, nah. No. Get lost. So just maybe a fan too if the frost doesn't last from the night before. A fan too. Sure. Cold water swimming, yep. Ice mile training. Wow. Yeah, not for me. No. Don't like the cold. Don't like the cold. I'd say rather him than me. So. Cool. Right, yeah. Just going to put these last little bits on, and then I might actually see if I can find my old history.com, and we'll see what our next little bit of Viking trivia is, because yeah, it was interesting. So there we go. Let's have a look. See, I just seen all my like stuff. Don't look at my search history. Oh, here we go. Saved it. We saw that one. Right. Okay. So, next piece of Viking trivia for you is that the Vikings buried their dead in boats, which I think we've seen, so that's not too much. Someone at work says that too. Yeah, I know, right? There's no denying Vikings love their boats, and their gorgeous boats we've seen earlier in the stream. So much that it was a great honor to be interred in one. In the Norse religion, valiant warriors entered festive and glorious realms after death, Valhalla. And it was thought that the vessels that served them well in life would help them reach their final destinations. Distinguished raiders and prominent women were often laid to rest in ships, surrounded by weapons, valuable goods, and sometimes even sacrificed slaves. So there you go. So yeah, so that's where we get all those images of the Vikings. It doesn't say anything about them burning necessarily, though. So yeah, so Viking funeral. That's nice. That the boat is like the vessel that takes them to their final resting place. So it's kind of like a cheaper version of what the pharaohs did. Pharaohs get these massive monuments and stuff and get buried with all their wealth and stuff, and then Vikings are like, shove it in a boat, send it downstream, we're good. Just put a few things in there. Makes you think though, if you were a Viking, if you were a slave to a Viking, you wouldn't want to be a good slave or like their favorite, would you? Because you'd be like, right, you're coming with me. What? Like, I'm healthy. I'm 25. Like, you're like, nope, come on. She needs a cup filled when she's at the table with the gods. And you're a cupbearer, so get in the boat. So, yeah. Cool. So we're just building up some nice little bit of rock work at the bottom here. Just using slope pieces, cheese wedges. So here we go. I have to say, watching Tech earlier the week, was it Tuesday, Wednesday? When Tech was on with Sam and he was stressing a bit about his rock work for the Beggars Canyon. And I mean, I get it. Like, if you don't know exactly how to start, where to start, you have that like block. But then once he actually got going, it looked really cool. And by the time he had it on yesterday's stream with Greg, it did look quite decent actually. It was good. I like the little houses built into it. You know, I haven't really seen a lot of Tech's work. Obviously, I'll see it. Hopefully, I'll see it at Bricktastic. But yeah. But I was like, oh, that's cool. That's good. That is. So I don't know why I haven't seen it. Does he post that on his Insta and stuff? I need to check him out. I need to like do some proper background research. Like, now I know what you've done before. Actually, saying that, no, I did. I did see the whole Rogue One stuff that they did as that group, so that was good. To be fair, so yeah, but yeah, no, it looked good what he was doing last night. Him and Sam. Looking forward to seeing it in person. Yeah. Wonder if they buried them alive or killed them first. I think it said sacrificed. So I think. Oh, actually, I mean, yeah. I suppose if you're on a boat and then you get set on fire, that's still sacrificing them. But I don't know. No, I think they'd probably. I assume they would be like sacrificed to stop them from wanting to get off the boat, or run away, basically. Throwing bricks. And there we are. I feel sorry for the poorer people of ancient Egypt. That does sound very pharaoh. Oh my god. Dad jokes are coming in. Are you Googling these, by the way, Josh? Just saying. Are you Googling these? So. He has bursts of streaming and not streaming. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like I say, I know I've seen the Rogue One build stuff before, so I was very aware of that. But again, I don't think I saw anything about. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I just haven't watched the videos. But like, the little bits about who built what part and like the detail of the builds, essentially. So, but yeah, like I say, maybe I need to go back and watch over some stuff and see if it is set up, because I know he also does like member streams and stuff, so maybe more of the detail is shown in that as well. So I'm not a member. We'll see. But yeah, still, it'll be great to see it when it's all done. I don't know if someone put me on a boat to serve someone in the afterlife. If they hadn't killed me off first, I would just swim away. Yeah, I know, yeah. Just jump off. She can't be that far from shore, right? Right, I'm here. You're going on the third stud in there. And then that one. Oh, get in. There we go. Cool. And Josh has said, I'm not Googling them. I'm just that funny. Funny haha. Sorry, not streaming. Video making and not video making. Oh, okay. He streams quite consistently on Wednesdays. Yeah. Like I say, I have caught a few of his streams. But I do need to... I need to kind of look at my streaming because trying to keep up with everyone's streams is a bit much, to be honest. So I might have to pick and choose sometimes. Because for like pretty much all of like January, almost every day there was some kind of stream going on, and I was every day just watching a stream. And Carl had just come back and be like, "Are you watching a stream again?" I'm like, "Yep." So, and yeah, so maybe I need to. I didn't watch like a lot of TV. Didn't play any video games. So this last couple of weeks, I've played some more video game, and watched a couple of films. You know, just kind of tried to calm down the social media intake because it's yeah. As I say, it's a bit much to try. You want to support everyone, and I do want to try and support everyone in their streams and stuff. But yeah, I need to sometimes just step away a little and let other stuff come in, and then get back to it later on. Maybe. What am I building? Okay, so you're going there. Okay, and then I've got another one here. So we're making the steps to the front of the building. Oh, this is the hall, isn't it? This is the main hall for the build. So 3 steps there, and then I need the tile to go across there. And then we're adding in the plates. One here. And one here. So, yep, you can't watch everyone. It gets to be constant. Yeah. As I say, yeah. Yeah, it does get a bit much. I mean, I'm very much a homebody. I spend a lot of time in the house. So, the other thing I don't do, which I probably should start doing, is just putting streams on for like audio and having them play in like the background of stuff. Because I don't do that very often. I literally spend time to sit and commit to watching streams. So yeah, I need to. I say it's not terrible, but it's just it is fairly time consuming. But, you know. It's all good. I appreciate when people, like the audience right now, are taking time out of their day just to sit back, chill, Lego and chill, watch me build this great little set. Oh, if I can get the bricks to stick down. Stick. Click. Come on. Click. You know, take your time out your day, support someone, watch their stream. It's all good. I say. I appreciate it. Thank you all for being here today. Keeping me company. Yay. So cool. There we go. So we made our steps to our entryway. What I like about Lego is they're actually using actual building techniques. So you got these struts across here to support the floorboards, which is obviously what you would do in an actual build. So that's kind of cool. Oh, here we go. Cool. So I'm doing that right now. You're on audio on my TV, and I'm typing on my phone and putting washing in the air. But I'll be back with the TV in a bit. Oh, cool. Yeah, I like to do that. I actually did that the other day. I put it was the mock heads. Yeah, I put Wednesday mock heads with Ollie and Gaz. I put them on the TV, and I was typing on my phone. It was just clever. I just like the way that it syncs and it knows that you're like watching on the TV. Technology is so clever today. So yeah. So yeah, I was typing on my phone, watching on the telly, playing with the dog as well. So yeah, we just sat and watched the Markheads, and Mark was on there. So Mark is someone I do like to definitely try and watch on a Sunday. Have a lot of time for Mark. He's a nice guy. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to seeing Mark as well at Bricktastic. God, I meet so many people. Right. So you've gone down, and I need to add 4 of these 2x3 plates on top, and this is the sunken bit in the middle. Okay. So we create this little like sunken area, and that I believe is going to go in here. Just connect those properly. There we go. So we've got a little sunken area in the middle of the hall. Guessing that might be the fire pit. And then we got 2 large plates just to cover that back. Eight by 6. 6 by 8 plates on the back there. So, and there we go. That's pretty much the base of our main hall. Nice. Nice. We got some of these semicircle, like jumper tile plate. Don't know what you want to call them. Pieces. Is that everything? Double check. Yep. Okay. Switching over. Purple. I love purple. Some little purple jumper plates right there. Oh, interesting. Now to get into the housey bit. Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this hall. Don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but that's Carl playing with the dog. You might not hear it, but I can hear it. Yes. The little one, he's just about started jumping up onto the bed because we have quite a tall bed frame, metal bed frame, and then we actually have 2 mattresses on it. Just because I find that really, really comfy. We both do. So, and for the longest time, the puppy, because he's only a little puppy, little Bichon Frise, so he's not very big. But today, he got so excited he jumped, and he was able to get himself up on the bed. So now he's learned he can jump up onto the bed. So, bless him. And that used to be a spot where we'd be able to get up on the bed and he wouldn't be able to get to us. And we'd be like, ha ha. And now, now he's figured it out. But he is very smart. He's very clever. He's a very clever little dog. He figures things out quite easily, actually. Scary. Like, we've had like a little gate in the kitchen to block off the bins. And it's like this little thing which has got 3 pieces of gate with 2 points at which it hinges. And we used to just put like the one end against the wall. And then we'd have the hinge, and the other bit was just like behind, out the way. Well, he learned how to pull, using his paw to pull out the door to make it swing open. So now we need to put the middle section and have this bit against the wall and then that bit against the wall. And we have the middle section blocking it off so he can't open it anymore. Yeah, he's a very clever little dog. One day he'll figure out he can actually jump over it, but not today. Ah. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. He'll be running over your head in the night. If he could, he would. Oh, cool, Simon. How are you doing? Bless. I forgot I hadn't changed the ticker back to the other one at the bottom, actually. Thank you very much. It's all very much appreciated. Yeah. Let me actually... So, there we go. That's the set we're doing today. The Viking Village. And what am I saying? Yeah, Viking Village, and we are on the middle section of it right now. So yeah, and we're building what I believe to be the main hall of the build. So, the big Viking hall that they have. I think they're technically called longhouses. I think. I could be wrong. I think they're called a longhouse, but I'm not sure. So I think this is like the longhouse of the village. But yes, but thank you very much, Simon. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice Saturday. Bless. Pashman. For anyone who doesn't know, well, you probably none of you know actually. Pashman is what Simon likes to call me because when I was at university, when we were at university together, I would never be seen without my pashmina scarf. And I had a bit of a flair for flinging it over my shoulder and looking the part. And I still have them. I still have several colours. I do still like a good scarf. But yeah. And that's why he referred to me as Pashman. So yeah. Oh, is it just 3? Oh, it's just 3. Okay. Cool. So we've created this little insert, which is like a little fire pit with 3 flames. There we go. And that's going to sit in here. Oh, is there not a brick on the side? It looks like I've missed off putting a tile on. Ah, I thought so. Yeah. I've missed the tiles off the sides here. So, one tile there. One tile there. There we go. What's the other names you were called in uni? Thank you, Josh, for bringing that up. Yeah, Simon knows my other nickname for university. The initials are PBF. Josh knows because I've mentioned it to him. Yeah. The first word means princess. That's the P. The F means face. And the B, well, you could probably guess what the B stands for. So, yeah. People sometimes just use the letter B. Brickfix in there. Oh. Yeah, it wasn't Princess Brickface, let me tell you that. It was not. No, it wasn't. Princess Buildface. Yeah. That would have been kind. Or kinda. I'll tell you now, I owned it. I don't care. Like, I owned that name. I was like, yes, and so yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it was another word beginning with a B. Sometimes Carl. I don't know if you heard that. I don't know. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah. Female dog. Yeah. Princess. Yeah. Thanks. I don't know why I got that nickname. Do I have to rewind? You might not. I don't know, because sometimes this it's got like background cancellation, so it might not have come through. But yeah, yeah. But he said it through the door. Yeah. As I say, it might not have been picked up by the mic. But yeah. That was my other nickname at school. Not at school. At university. So fun, eh? Oh my days. Right. Let's put these bits away. These are overs. That's the end of bag 4. Princess Bitface and well led it. And will let it something that, yeah. I don't quite know what you meant by the end of that sentence. But you pretty much got it. Oh, we'll leave it at that. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. We'll do it. We'll do it. Particularly on the screens. Touch screens. Yeah. Right, these bits can go away. Back. Bye. And we'll get bag number 5 up. That's 5. Let's see if there's another one. 7. Ah, okay. Nope, that's it. So not a big bag. So yeah. In fact, one of the bags in this set, bag number 7, which I've just seen, it's literally, it's like not very much bigger than this, and that's the whole bag. So, yeah. I don't know how Lego decides how big each bag is, essentially. I don't know if it's divided by what part of the build it's doing or what, but I have noticed that I think more in latter sets, there seems to be more bags and they seem to be a little bit less, or they're just not as big in general. I don't know if that's to break down the build. Oh, really nice printed piece. Sorry. Easily distracted, but look at this. Isn't that pretty? Nice printed piece right there. Wonder how many I get. It's just the one. Yeah, in some of the latter bags, I think that they've broken down the build into more smaller sections. And as I say, I don't know if it's based on the build and then what you're building in each section or what, but yeah, they just don't seem to be as full as they used to be. Maybe it's just to break up the building process, so it's for some people it's just not as overwhelming. I don't know. But this is, I believe it's an adult set. Yeah, this is an 18+ set, so I wouldn't think that they'd really as bothered with breaking it down. Or maybe it's something to do with manufacturing. I don't know. Maybe it's all the above. Alright, so add some nice white features for the snow to match what we did on the first section. And now we're adding some outlines for the walls in this really nice dark brown. I can't actually see the image very well. Okay. There we go. So we've got 2 of the 1x8 dark browns along the side, which should give us a full length. So that gives us the length of this building is 16 studs. So there you go. And same on the other side. Those are going to be our walls. And then just a 1x2 jutting in for the front part of the wall. Where's the other 1x2? Come on. Hey, there we go. By the way, I'm shocked to hear you say that you sell things now. I used to wind you up by telling you to sell your DVDs, and then you'd be like, I'm not selling it. I haven't sold my DVDs. My DVDs are in the attic. Oh, Josh is leaving us. Okay. Bless. Okay, Josh, thanks for popping in. Come back and watch the rest of the stream later. Give it a thumbs up, by the way, if you haven't already. Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. Help the stream out. Thank you very much. Yes, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, Josh. And I will see you Monday at work. But yeah, Simon, no, a lot of my DVDs are upstairs in the attic. I've taken them out and put them upstairs. Not necessarily sell your Lego sets. I don't sell Lego. Oh, the only Lego sets I might sell are ones I've got doubles of. Oh, and sorry, yeah, sell Lego. I do sell when I buy. One thing I do sell is when I buy. You can buy minifigures. There's a collection. They're either 12 or 16 in a set. But if you buy a box, you always get 36 in a box. So you actually end up with like 2 or 3 sets depending on the size. And then what I'll do is the copies that I've got, I will sell those on. So I don't keep a copy and then keep a copy bagged or anything. So yeah. So I sell those on. And then, like I said, the only other thing I've got is if I've got 2 gift with purchases. So when you purchase from the Lego store, Simon, they sometimes send you a gift with purchase. So if you've crossed a certain threshold, and because I'm me, sometimes I'll fill a basket, get over the threshold once, buy some sets, and then do it a second time to get a second lot of the gift with purchase. So if I've got 2 of the same one, I'll keep one and then I'll sell one later when they're retired and the price goes up. So yeah, so but I haven't actually done much selling. I've only sold the CMFs, the copies, the other sets of CMFs. So yeah. But yeah, but the main sets, the big sets, the sets I've spent most of the money on, those aren't going anywhere. They're sitting here, looking pretty, and some of them still a lot of them still boxed, looking pretty, waiting to say, "Open me, don't buy more, open me." But yeah, but no, I'm still generally a bit of a hoarder. Yeah, so yeah, what Kerry is saying is like the same thing. She generally sells the GWP, which makes the Lego cheaper, and then she just keeps a few. But yeah, so I will sell some Lego, but to be honest, I might get Carl to do it because he's on Vinted, so I might get him to do it on Vinted instead, because that seems like a decent place to sell stuff. He hasn't had too much trouble with that, so right, you're opposite you. So yeah, but again, I mean, it's when I get round to it. But I've got a small section on the top shelf over there with some doubles of stuff I need to consider when to sell. Yeah. To fund more of the other Lego sets. Woohoo! Yeah. Right, and we got a bit of white over here for more snow detailing. Have I done a room tour showing off the sets? Not really, because this room that I'm currently sitting in, even though it's set up for my live stream right now, is not a permanent setup. Carl's work desk is right here next to me, and the rest of this room is pretty much storage. There is some shelving, but a lot of the stuff in this room is boxes of. I mean, if you think I'm bad for collecting and hoarding stuff, Carl's just as bad as me. So he's got books, DVDs. We've got Funko Pops. Yeah, it's just it's a collector's paradise, but yeah. Most of the sets I actually have out are in the living room on shelving and stuff in there. And I think in one of the videos I kind of briefly went over it But the other thing is I've got photos of like nephews and things in there and nieces, and I don't particularly want to like be posting those all over the internet. So to do a proper one, I'd have to kind of rejig some of the stuff that's out, put away some of the pictures and things, and then do a proper kind of showing off of what sets I've got out. Then again, the other thing is I actually have to take sets down to make room for new sets. So, for example, right now I have no idea where this set's going to go once it's finished, but it has to be built. I have to build it first. And I do like it, so I will make room somewhere, but maybe a couple of sets will have to be broken down and put away in order to fit this out. And that's just how it is at the minute. That's just, you know, because I live in a flat and I don't have a dedicated room just for Lego. I would love a Lego room. It's definitely on my, not really like a bucket list, but it's something I definitely want to sort out at some point. But that would entail moving, to be honest. And at the moment, that's just not a great option right now. So, yeah. So, but it will happen. It will happen. It will happen. It will happen. We will get a room. We'll get a house. I'll have a Lego room, and then I will fill that as well. Inevitably. So, yeah. I mean, I'm on what? This is what, build 20? So this is the 20th build I've done online. I know because I number them. So you can see up to 20 of the builds I've done so far. And a good portion of them are still out. I did take the Viking ship down. I've taken the Ecto 1 down because that was for Halloween. So that's been packed away now. But yeah, I do have quite a few sets still up and out. So if you're interested in seeing what I have, then some of them are out. But there is, I can't remember which video it is. I did do a video where I showed some of the storage that's some of the shelving in the living room. Might be in one of the the vlog videos, to be fair. Can't remember. Nope. Other way around. Get out. There we go. That way around. There we go. So here we're making the little chief's chair. Don't know if chief's not technically the right word. I can't remember what the word is. They used it in Vikings. It's something like the SKÁL or something. I can't remember what the word is for the leader of a village or town. But there is a proper word that the Vikings used for their leaders. You're looking forward to the future Millennium Falcon build, so you'll need room for that. I will need room for that. Although I have seen people put it on the wall as well. So they have made a wall bracket for it as well, which is quite cool. To be honest, with that one, I was even considering getting a... maybe looking into getting a large glass coffee table to have the Falcon sit inside. A Jarl. Jarl. Oh, yes, Jarl. Yeah, because their J's are wise. Yes, Jarl. Yeah, so we're making the seat for the Jarl of the village. Thank you, Kerry. Yes. Yeah. There we go. Little loaf piece brown for the top. Carl Drogo, yes. Carl, yeah. I have a Carl. Carl's Carl. Carl's my Carl. Yeah. Yes, Carl Drogo. Wouldn't that be cool? To be fair, if they did some Game of Thrones sets, I know the show's over and whatever, but if they went to like the first couple of seasons and did like some, some Game of Thrones sets, that would be great. Because even the intro could be like Lego, you know. Oh, there we go. So that's cool. Yeah. Yeah, I might get a coffee table. Might get the Millennium Falcon coffee table thing. You can Google it. You can see it everywhere. Big glass coffee table. It's really cool. So we've used some really nice part usage here. So these kind of pieces, which have been used for claws on dragons and for fingers on mechs, have been used to create the arms and the very top like ornamentation of the Jarl's throne chair. So that's quite cool. That's nice. That's the doorbell. So in a moment. Oh, hear the dog? Okay. If that's the water guy, I might just have to pop off and just see if he needs anything from me. But yeah, in which case I will be right back. However, if it's going to take a little bit longer, I might have to just stop the stream a bit early and then probably come back on later in the day. Just so you know. But yeah. But right, let me just pause for a moment and I'll see if he needs any assistance. Just a moment. Right. Back. So let's get you off. Hey, cool. Hey guys. So intermission. Yes. Okay. Hopefully it's all good. We're back. We're all good. Hey. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, there might be one or two slight more interruptions, just FYI. But yeah. But so far, it looks like it's all good. So right, get back to building. So, where was I? What was I talking about? Can't even remember. Hobby obsessed with Vikings and volcanoes. Stuff tends to rub off on me. Yeah. Okay. Just wait to Bricktastic. Oh, is that for like the Game of Thrones and stuff? The Bricktastic locked. They're going to be like building loads of. Well, I mean, yeah, mocks. I'm interested to see KO stuff as well because I know he does medieval stuff, so that'd be quite fun. Yeah, I'm very much looking forward to just seeing all of it. To be honest, I think it's gonna be wicked. Yeah, I've seen a couple of cool mocks. Yeah. Yeah. I do like medieval things. Like I say, for me, space was never an interest for for Lego. It's like the GWP that's coming out is the like space baby thing. Yeah, that's not really my thing. I like space because I like Star Wars, I like Star Trek, but like, yeah, the space theme never really took my fancy. And railways never really took my fancy as well. So for me, it's pirates, medieval stuff, pirate ships, castles, and then everything else to do with like IPs. But if we're going prior to IPs, then yeah, it was always like pirates and castles are the ones I'd love to have had as a kid. But we didn't actually have any sets, to be honest. Not proper sets anyway. So, and Kerry's like, I know what you mean. Huge Star Trek fan, not a Lego space fan. Yeah, and I mean, the latest Lego wave of space stuff is probably the one that's piqued my interest the most. But that's probably because it's not. It's. I feel like there's a bit of like Star Trek in it. So the latest wave of Lego space sets, I feel are very kind of Trekky because they've got like colored uniforms for different roles. They've got really cool interchangeable parts. So I was very tempted to potentially like try and get all of the space stuff this year. Basically, I was making a decision between dreams or space. Like, which one do I want to like try and pursue a bit this year? And ultimately, it went to dreams because I decided I need to have something with a bit more color. So I went with dreams. Yeah. But I think the space sets this year are probably the ones that have piqued my interest more than any other. And I get that people love it. People love the old color schemes, the blues, the grays, and the yellow transparency pieces. And that's very much playing on their nostalgia of the sets I had when they're kids, and that's cool. And it's also like the Blacktron stuff. Like, I got a few of the Blacktron cruisers, and they're some of the ones I'm going to sell, GWP ones. Because again, Blacktron was not something I was bothered with. I'm going to keep one because I'm going to build it because I want to see what it is. But again, just not something I'm passionate about, I suppose. So yeah. So I will be selling those Blacktron cruisers eventually. Right, we're making up a really cool window, a panel for the wall, I'm assuming, which looks really nice. Oh, I used the wrong pieces again. Sometimes it's really hard to see the dark brown these instructions to see where the joins are. Right. Yeah, so one long piece across the top, which makes more sense because then it ties it all together. Oh, here we go. Okay, we're saying, I gave mine to Omega Man. He gave me a Harry Potter moving staircase before that. Oh, nice. Cool. Moving staircase. Oh, I know the one. Yes, I can see it now. That yeah, I can see the one. Yeah, in my head, in my mind's eye, I know which one you're on about. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Star Wars is the biggest part of my collection by far, followed by Harry Potter sets, and then Marvel, and then it's just like other sets. But it's like so, but I don't need every single Star Wars set. So I'm not like built that way. Let me show you first. So here's the whole back panel. So these profile bricks have been used to kind of create the log kind of effect. We got this really nice little gold frame piece. It's like those little fence pieces that's been put on its side. It's not technique to create a slim window, which is really nice. And we've just got some like quarter round tiles here just for a bit of decoration on top. And yeah. And this is the outside back window of the build. So it's going to go here at the back. Which is going to create a nice little frame for that seat there. So yeah. Yeah, I don't need to have every single Star Wars set. I don't. I probably need more Star Wars sets than I'd feel like I need to get Harry Potter sets, just because Star Wars has been pretty much part of my life, almost my entire life, to be fair. My uncles got me into it at a very young age. So, yeah. And also, it depends on the actual building of each set itself. Star Wars has a lot of ships, and a lot of ships are just complete ships. You know, and they're nice to build and look at. Harry Potter, the one thing I wasn't that fussed about were the put together castle with all the segments. So that was something that really never like tickled my fancy kind of thing. And I get it's an easier way to kind of get a big castle by breaking it up into segments so that you buy as and when you can get them. And I like that idea. But for me, if I'm going to get the castle, I want the whole thing. And that's what I did. I've got the whole castle, so. Which is sitting somewhere, waiting for me to build it. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I like. If I'm going to buy something, I think I'd prefer to have the complete thing of it rather than have it in segments. Like if they were going to do, what can I think of? If they were going to do something in Marvel, or I can't even think of anything in Star Wars which would come in segments. But yeah, and I get what you're saying, Kerry, when you say like you can get bits and you can move them around, you can adapt them and make them into your own. Yeah, so essentially, yeah, you could have as big or as a smaller castle as you want, but maybe Mos Eisley. Yeah. See, I have the Mos Eisley like set, the cantina with a few of the smaller side builds, and that's quite a big set on its own. And I could see how you could, get the bits of builds. Like they've done like the Obi-Wan hut, and they've done Lars homestead and stuff, even though that's more rare and whatever. But yeah, and I could see how you could just then place them together. But again, those are like individual buildings. So if it was the building itself, like Hagrid's hut, I'd like to get Hagrid's hut, even though it might sit well with the larger castle that they're maybe going to do this year. Well, we know they're going to do because of images and stuff that have leaked. But that would probably fit well with the big castle that you can put together with all the different segments. But personally, I would like it because it's a standalone building that would look fine on its own. I think my thing is like if you've got a cube of something and it doesn't look that good if it's just sitting on its own, it looks like there's a part of it missing or a whole segment, or there's something that needs to be attached to it. It doesn't have the display value for me as it would if it was a complete build. I think that's what I'm getting at. Yeah. Maybe that's what it is. But that, and I like to have it all at once. Binge Lego and binge watch stuff. Yeah. Just have it all in one go. So that could also be the reason why. I'm just greedy. I like it all in one. Right, you go there. Pivot. Yeah. Right, so we're now putting together some of the posts for the doorway into the main longhouse. We call it longhouse, main hall for now. So a couple of 1x2 tiles either side. Shh. Okay, so we're building up the walls in a snot technique. That's interesting. Okay. One of you, a dark brown 1x4. Then another 1x4 with 2 stud. Plate, tile plate. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, and that times 2. Okay. Yeah. Right, and then I've got to add. Ooh, puppy's getting excited because we've got somebody in the house. So we've just made up this little selection of plates and tiles, 2 tiles on top, and that is going to be inserted sideways to give us that kind of striped brown look at the front of the build. Which is very clever. I'm going to do that again. So times 2. Cool. Oh, Kerry, are you planning to get the Snow White hut, by the way? Snow White's cottage. Because although it wasn't technically the idea set, there was an idea set, you know? So I'm not enabling you, I'm just saying it's a very pretty set. Because yeah, Carl pretty much came into me today and was like, yeah, I've seen more pictures and things on that set, and yes, I want it. And I was like, okay, cool. Yay! So that means we're going to have Snow White's cottage. And I'm glad Carl's buying it, because otherwise I'd have to buy it. So, yeah. Okay, here we go. Most likely, but it would be better if it was an idea set. Yeah, I think it would probably be slightly more substantial if it was an idea set. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much Lego would want to edit it, but I do like the look of it. It looks like a really nice set, and I watched Bonnie's video when she premiered it yesterday. I think it was 6:30. She did it, and she put in some little facts and figures about the set and stuff from the film, and it was really nice. Cool. So our printed tile here is going on the front above the door, just here. But yeah, it looks amazing. Oh, cool. So we've got these little 1x1 round tiles with the printed end to give it the look of a log. Seen those a few times. There's quite a few of them in the is it the Alpine House in the Houses of the World series? So it goes on the front there. And then we've got 2 flames. To go into these clips. So we've got our torches at the front of the build. Nice. Yeah, it's a Snow White set is pretty cool. 10 figs as well, which is nice. And I understand that the dwarves have their iconic noses, but they would like almost like take over the face if they actually molded that. I think that's a bit big, but yeah. But here we go. So this is the front of the build so far. As you see, we've got these like light and dark brown stripes at the bottom, which is a really nice effect there. And the printed tile above with the logs, printed tiles as well. And then our torches. And that gives you a nice like view into the hall. There are going to be doors as well. So, yeah. But I'm liking this main hall bit. It's kind of cool. I do like that sunken section for the fire. That's cool. Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's a really nice like look at the front. Oh, I've missed these off the back. So you're supposed to go there. Cool. Right, and that's the end of bag 5. Yeah, they're nice. I mean, it's not like a difficult build so far. Particularly this part with the hut. Right, number 6. The printed shields. Lovely, lovely. Oh, come on. Yeah, I like the gold pieces in this as well. So happy that they've kept those nice gold pieces in this set. It's a really nice accent color for the browns. Oh, I've got 2 shields. Oh, nice. So we got another fig coming in. I think this is probably the Jarl for the town because he's an older gent, got a white beard. He's got these kind of shoulder pauldron type piece, which we've also seen used on Groot for like the teenage Groot or the elder Groot fig. And again, he's got another fictitious horned helmet. So, let me find it. There we go. All right. Cool. So that is our Jarl, I'm assuming. As I say, he's a slightly older gent. Nice printing on the front of the torso, and there's printing on the back of the torso as well. And on the trousers, and even on the feet, on the legs. Sorry, on the feet. And then there are hints of silver in these. In all these prints, actually, there's hints of like metallics, which is nice. So he's going to come with a sword and a shield. Oh, I can get to hold the sword. Come on. Take the sword. There we go. And he's got a shield. So yeah. And again, the printing on the shield is really nice as well. So that's really cool. That's a dragon emblem in the green parts. So that's pretty cool. Really, really nice. And I do actually have a second shield. So I don't know if that is an extra or whether that's going to be used a bit later in the build. We'll see. But yeah. Yeah. So that's what, 3 out of 4 figs we've got so far? Not bad. Lots of nice gold pieces in this section for the main hall as well. So. Oh, here you go. Right, and you've got a flame in you. And a cup, he gets a cold cup. Cool. Right. So it looks like a lot of this is going to be building up the 2 walls for this hall right now. Let's keep the orientation the same. Don't want to get lost. Oh, okay. There's that one there. We're currently using black 1x1x2 high snot bricks, and then a 1x1 plate with a clip. At the same points, we've got these rounded plates at the bottom. And then the last one doesn't have a clip piece on top, just has a 1x1 dark brown plate on top. And that goes next to the back wall. There we go. So and then when using these 2x4 profile bricks to create texture on the outside. Kind of log texture of the build. Oh. Cool. Using lots of these profile bricks, to be fair. And they are really nice parts if you're making like a log cabin type of look. They do work very well. Ooh, some nice ornate windows to make up now. Oop, dropped it. So we got 2 of these to make up. So 1x2 dark brown plates, and we're placing a 1x2 gold plate with a bar attachment on the side. Then we've got a dark brown frame, and we are putting in a gold grill It's all gone there now. Yeah, yeah. He's barking because the water technician is in the bathroom running some water. So yeah, he gets very excited about anyone new. A very sociable puppy we have. So bless him. Yeah, I have to say it is really nice when you get back from work and you're greeted by this really, really happy to see you little puppy. He comes bounding down to see you. He's right at the door, right when you're opening it. And then he's all over you. Such a cutie. Right, so put these window pieces in to the two holes we've got on the side of the wall right there. Oh, DBG. Oh, dark bluish grey. There's a little bit of dark bluish grey here. And then on these points, we're actually using black. This is actually these frames. We got some black features and then dark brown and then black. So black, dark brown, and light browns seem to be, or medium brown. I don't know if it's medium brown, but yeah, the colors mostly used. We got some dark bluish grey and light bluish grey, obviously for the rock work, and as I say, in the center. Yeah. Yeah, the reddish brown, yeah. So yeah, and we all know brown's a brittle color, so so be careful with it. Yeah, and the gold just the gold highlights across it are just really, really nice as well. But yeah, so Kerry's got cats. They look up from their snooze, say, "Oh, you're home. You may now feed me," and then go away. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. To be honest, Cosmo can be a bit funny with his food. You know, they say like dogs will eat anything, and that's true of probably most dogs. But Cosmo, it can be a bit touchy with his food. I think what it is that he gets bored of the same stuff, and then he gets he enjoys his treats, and maybe he just thinks, "Oh, if I don't eat my food, I get more treats." Not gonna happen. So, but I mean, he's fine. He's healthy. He's a good weight for his size. You know, he's not too skinny or anything. So he's not like refusing food. He's just being a bit picky. So. Ooh. It was a bit of a hard fit, but it's okay. Once I cook it, I need to just one moment. Okay, seems like the water meter was a success. So, Right, yeah. Right. Yeah, mine are as well and won't eat fish flavored food. One has a dodgy tummy and can't eat stuff that's too rich. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like, it's not like we thought at first maybe it was something with his teeth because we thought he didn't like to chew or bite hard things, and we thought, oh, maybe there's something wrong with his teeth. And one of his baby canine teeth hadn't come out. It was like next to his adult canine teeth until about a month ago. He was doing something. He was like play fighting, and then his tooth, his baby canine tooth, literally pulled out of his mouth. And he did yelp a little, so obviously it hurt a bit. But I'm glad it came out because it was, like I say, it was right next to his adult one. It hadn't properly pushed itself out. But even then, after then, it wasn't his teeth in the end because even after that point, he's still just a bit picky about what he eats. But as I say, when he gets, we basically put his food out and he'll have what he has, and then we refresh it later in the day, and then put out some, throw away anything he hasn't had a bit later on, put out a fresh bowl of something, and if he has it, he has it. Yeah, so he, yeah, and sometimes he'll really wait until like the end of the day. It'll be like 11 p.m. and then he'll just decide to go and have something to eat because obviously by that point he's probably like hungry by then. So he will eat. He's just a bit funny with it. Yeah. So one of yours had 2 sets of teeth for a while. It was funny. It was so weird to see. And the other thing was like his baby tooth was sharper than his adult tooth. And if he caught you, because he does like to play rough sometimes. If he caught you, it did come sharp. But as I say, it popped out. It came out when he was playing with one of his toys, playing tug of war with one of his toys, and yeah, it's gone now. But he's all good. He's all good. Yeah. Everyone says how like cute he is as well. Because he is. He's a little cutie, little Cosmo. Gorgeous, gorgeous little puppy. Love him to bits. Right. Oh, we're going to make some weapons to hang upon the side. So making an axe. Right, so this axe we've seen, this axe you actually get in the Viking ship as well. So, right, you're going here next to the entrance. And we've got a spear. Okay. And the spear is going here. And the shield that is not a spear goes here. So we have a nice display of the weapons. Cool. Right. We get another bar. A clip on top. You go in there. Oh, let's turn you around so that the mold is faced inwards. There we go. Mold mark face inwards. Good, good, good. Whoop. Do another one here. Again, mold mark faced inwards. Right. Bar. Droid arm. Interesting use part there. and then a pan. Cool. That's quite cool. So we've just put a pan over the fire there using a droid arm, actually. Right piece. Well, I mean, it might not be an exact droid arm, but it's similar to the droid arm. It's like a bent bar with 2 clip ends. Yeah. Right, we're making a little bench. Or side table, I should say. Semi-round. It's a kind of plate. Come on, there we go. Chicken leg. And a goblet. Right, and you're going here. I call it a droid arms effect. Yeah, it's this. It's not technically a droid because the droid arms are like those. They're thinner. They're more square. But yeah, it's just basically a bent bar with 2 clips on the end. So basically, is a droid arm really. Yeah. Right, and now we're going to build up this wall. Pretty similar to how we built this one, I think. It just looks like there's not a window, maybe here. So, oh, there's no clips on top of these ones either. So, obviously, there's nothing hanging from the wall on this end. So, right, you stay there. Right, and last one. Here we go. Yeah. There. More logs. Logs. Just reminded myself of a Ren and Stimpy song. If anybody if you remember Ren and Stimpy, log. Goes down the stairs, it goes in pairs. It's log. Anyone who does know, very surreal 90s cartoon. Stimpy, you idiot. Kind of gross as well, actually, when you think back to it. So, oh, cool. So I do have a window to put in here. So same techniques we've used before. So we're using a 1x2 dark brown, 1x2 gold plate with a bar attachment, and then we're going to use dark brown windowsill with grate and a black 1x2 with a clip, and this lovely antler piece. It looks like an antler piece. It's always used as antlers in builds. So. Oh, come on. So yeah, another one of our nice windows. I'll put in here. I say, like, the build of this is so simple, and I think sometimes maybe simple builds are just fun because they don't require too much thought. It's not overly complicated, you know what I mean? So nice. Cool. We got the snot bricks on the edges. And also in line with the snot bricks below, because we're probably going to be adding a panel that goes all the way up the wall. So, and putting in these profile bricks that look like logs. Nice. And then we're going to tie all the tops of the walls together with a 1x8 plate, which makes everything solid. So the only loose bit is that bit there at the back. And we're now going to cap that off with the reddish brown plates. One across the front, one across the back. And these are 1x10. So the interior of this building is 16 studs by 10 studs. And then we're using some tile across longer pieces across the middle and the short 1x3 pieces on the ends. Cool. Oh, there's more to these sides than I thought. So far, this is the interior from the top down. And we've got pretty much a full wall here with a window. On the other side, we've got 2 windows. And then let's do the inside look. So through the front, that's what you'll see. Some nice features in there. Cool. Okay, so we've got 8 of these dark brown like beams to make up. Oh, so that's all it is. Okay. That's not difficult. So it's a 1x4 plate. Then we've got a 2x1 curved slope, a 1x4 tile, and then a 1x1 plate underneath. And we got 8 of these little dudes to make, and then they'll go up the side of the building to look like they are like kind of like structural support beams which are holding up the roof. So yeah, so that's 3. I have a feeling I was supposed to use these grey pieces somewhere. Bet it was in the fire. Bet that was in the fire. Right, let's go. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, 8. And these are going to go on the side of the build where we've got these snot bricks. These are going to stand here. As I say, to kind of give the illusion that they are upright, larger pieces of wooden beam holding up the building. And also it just adds a bit of character to the side of the building, which makes it look nicer. You know, a bit of detailing. So it's not just plain walls. So there we go. In. Plain walls would be boring. Yeah, they would. I mean, if you had just this... I mean, this wood effect is nice. This kind of like, these bricks are great for like creating a log-looking effect. But ultimately, adding these on, it just makes it look nicer. So, yeah. Right, let me just quickly go back because I feel like I maybe missed a couple of small pieces. And I think it might be something to do with the fire. Ah, yes. Okay. Whoop. So yeah, it's supposed to add these little 1x1 round studs either side of the fire to help hold up these poles. Ooh. And now I can't get in there. Big fingers don't work. That's it. Go in. Go down. That's it. Yeah. Gotcha. Cool. Now I can have my little pan again. Oh, which way around? There we go. Okay. So the overflow is just one horn, a grill, the pauldrons, and one little round grey stud. Don't you. Cool. Boop. Right, we're on to bag 7, which is not a very big bag at all. Let's hydrate. Right. And let's give you the next piece of Viking trivia. So apparently, Vikings were active in the slave trade. Now, based on the fact that the previous bit of trivia told us that they actually sacrificed their slaves sometimes when they were buried, this shouldn't be all that surprising, to be fair. Many Vikings got rich off of human trafficking. They would capture and enslave women and young men when pillaging Anglo-Saxon, Celtic, and Slavic settlements. These thralls, as they were known, were then sold in giant slave markets across Europe and the Middle East. So yeah. Ooh. On the other side, let's. I'm going to go on to the next fact as well. This is that Viking women enjoyed some basic rights. So, Viking girls got hitched as young as 12 and had to mind the household while their husbands sailed off on adventures. Still, they had more freedom than other women of their era, as long as they weren't thralls. Viking women could inherit property, request a divorce, and reclaim their dowries if their marriages ended. So, yeah. So Vikings were slave owners, and they actually gave women some rights. I mean, obviously by today's standards, those aren't really what you'd be considered rights, but you know what I mean. But yeah, that's interesting. That yeah, at least they had some say. But yeah, they used to steal. Yeah, used to steal Christians. That's true. Yeah, used to steal Christians and sell them off to people in the Middle East. Well, so obviously when Christianity was young, I've just started watching because building this, I was like, oh, I finished Vikings. I've watched Vikings Valhalla. What can I watch? And I was like, oh, I know what I could put on. And I've just started, and I'm only about an episode or two in, of The Last Kingdom. So I've just started that on Netflix. And yeah, so far, I mean, the first couple of episodes seem alright, so it's going to be interesting to see how the show develops, to be honest. Right, we're going to add some red flags. Yeah. But so far, I mean, I'm not really spoiling much because it's just the intro so far, the introduction of the series. But they've taken a boy. They ransacked the village, taken a boy, and like adopted him. And this boy is like a lord of the land, kind of thing. He's an Anglo. He's a Saxon. And then his uncle wants him dead because he wants to be the rightful heir of the land. But the Vikings kept him, which is interesting. And yeah, and he's just what I've seen is that his Viking adopted dad has just died defending them, defending his little Viking settlement that he had in England from somebody who he kicked out. So, as I say, I'm not very far into it, but so far it looks okay. We'll see how the series goes. And then another thing I want to get back into that I've seen quite a bit on Netflix right now is Studio Ghibli animation. I love Studio Ghibli, so I really want to get back into watching all that kind of animation. So Spirited Away, Gone with the Wind, Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind is one of them. Howl's Moving Castle I watched recently. We'd like that. Yeah, so I just want to kind of get back to watching some good movies. There's not a lot of movies out at the minute that I'm that bothered about, to be fair. I don't know. I think, like, movie-wise, I think we've had a bit of a dry spell, to be honest. I watched Wonka. That was okay. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah, I can't think of any really big movies that have been out recently. Not off the top of my head. I mean, Marvel's was out, but that's now available on Disney Plus, and I've watched that. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I watched Deadpool last night. That's always fun. Kind of getting ready for Deadpool 3, you know? So. Oh, June's out soon. That is true. Yes, June is out soon. In fact, June would have been out like this month, wouldn't it? If it hadn't been delayed. Or it would have been out like the end of last year. I can't remember. There was something pushed June back anyway. But yeah, I will watch June. I liked the first one. I might have to rewatch that actually as well before I go to watch the second one. Yeah, what else has come out? Haven't seen all of Miss Marvel yet. Yeah, there's like I say, it's all right. There's a scene on the singing planet, so I'm like, okay. And I know that those kind of weird things happen because they happen in Guardians as well. Guardians of the Galaxy, where there's weird stuff on different planets and whatever. But yeah, I don't know. As I say, Deadpool's good. I'm looking forward to that. I saw the trailer this week, and that is right. Yeah, okay. There's a end scene in Miss Marvel, which I like. That like after credit scene is really good. As I say, like the Marvels, it's okay. It's an okay film, and I like the women in it. I think they're quite good actually. The bad guy kind of the bad person in it just comes out of nowhere and then isn't really that consequential. Well, I mean, from what I can tell. Oh, last night you watched Morbius. That was a little weird. Yeah, the Sony universe of things, the Sony side of like the Spider-Man stuff. It's well, I think they're referring to it as the Venomverse, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know quite what their plans are or where they're going with that, to be honest. I'm kind of hoping that they make stuff that's in line with stuff that's happening with Marvel. Maybe I don't know. We shall see. I do like the two Venom films. They're quite cool. I'm very behind on the Marvel universe at the moment, so didn't want to watch the Marvels until I've caught up a bit. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. So have you not seen like Ant-Man and you like Tom Hardy? Yeah. Carl likes Tom Hardy a lot in the fact that here he is as a calendar. So, yeah, that's how much Tom likes Carl. Yeah, Carl likes Tom Hardy. So let's put you back over the side. He's normally hanging up here behind me, but I take him down when I'm streaming. Yeah, Tom Hardy's cool. What is it? Marvel. Yeah, Ant-Man and the Quantumania. That kind of got mixed reviews. And like, I'm the kind of person I don't mind if there's like ups and downs with certain films, as long as the whole direction of the film is good, like of the whole series of films. You know, I mean, not every film. People seem to think that every film in the Infinity Saga was amazing, and they weren't. There were certain films in the Infinity Saga which people had problems with and people complained about, like they do with the current set of Marvel films. They just seem to have these like people seem to have rose tinted blinkers on when they think about things from the past. That's what I think. And yeah, with you know, some of these Marvel films that are coming out now, some of them aren't as good. Some of them are good, but are just getting unnecessary hatred or being, you know, deemed not good enough. But I don't know. I think Marvel fans are getting a bit like Star Wars fans, to be fair. That's what it is. I've seen most of the films, just not the series. Haven't seen Loki. Loki is a good series. I mean, if you want to see a series, I would recommend Loki. Other things, like if you don't want to watch stuff like She-Hulk, that's fine. Because I don't know how much She-Hulk and stuff plays into what's going on with down the line, but yeah, Loki's good. Another good series, which is animated, is the What Ifs. I think the What If series are really good. I like those. So if you get a chance to catch those on Disney Plus or something, get those on. Hadn't seen She-Hulk and only got halfway through Hawkeye. Okay. And haven't seen the What Ifs. Okay. Yeah, Hawkeye, I didn't mind. I liked it. It kind of sets up Kate Bishop as the younger Hawkeye. You also get a bit more info on Black Widow's sister and what's going on there. So Hawkeye is good for that. To be honest, I think the TV series are kind of setting up the potential Thunderbolts movie. I think it's a movie that's coming. So yeah, which is kind of like the not very PC or not very friendly, the not as friendly Avengers. One way of putting it. So yeah, so I think a couple of the TV series are kind of setting up that kind of that movie. To be honest, Oh, I need these. Who else was there? There was also the Captain America and the Winter Soldier one, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Sorry, that TV show, and that's all right. I say that they're fine. They're like they're all right shows. They're just I don't know. Right, you go in here. Isn't that clever? Yeah. Ultimately, I don't think the TV shows will hinder you if you don't watch them. If you wanted to watch the films that came out afterwards, I don't know. Was I supposed to put? Oh man, I was supposed to put a thing in there. But I do watch them all. Or try to at least. Oh, okay. BRB, mum's on the phone. Mother's the word. Cool. Oh, what's this at the bottom? Oh, okay. Did not know I could do that. Cool. Just figured out on StreamYard I can actually filter my comment section. Can filter my comment section to the different platforms I'm streaming to. So yeah, the more you know. As I say, every day is a learning day. Oh, come on. Why is that? Oh, well, doors will be open anyway. Cool. Right. So that's the end of that bag. So bag 7. Bag 7? Yeah. It's basically given us the entire top front here. We've got some really nice... These are little gold one round like flower pieces to give us some nice details there at the front. We've built our 2 front doors, and they just close up like that. And then we've got the same peak roof piece on the back. So these two are pretty much a mirror build. So that's nice. We've got 2 bars here, potentially for something to hang down the front as well. Much in the same way we got at the back. So there might be something hanging there. We shall see. Yeah, but so far the longhouse is looking really good. Right, put that extra piece away. That's right, I use freezer bags to store my Lego in. So, yeah. Right, time for bag 8. Probably going to be the roof, to be honest. And this is a bit more substantial than the previous bags. Go there. Ooh, I like that. Look at that piece there. Looks like it's supposed to be a neck piece. Ooh, nice. Oh, there's another one. I've got 2. Right, I don't know what that's from. Maybe something from like Ninjago or something? Yeah. Interesting pieces. Right, and we've got lots of grill pieces in this. Right, so this roof actually looks quite fun and interesting to build, so let's hope it is as good as it looks. Yay, I got another printed tile. I like them. With the little swirly dragon on it. Oh, we got 2. That's nice. Right. Ooh. We got some Technic pins. Some good conversation on London Bridge last night about Technic that Echo Bricks had brought up. And yeah, I have the he had asked the question like, what is your favorite set that uses both Technic and system in its build? And then he said, if you could also have Technic in a future set, or you have Technic be used in a future set, what would you have built? Now, for anyone who is outside the Lego community, might not know that Technic is sometimes frowned upon. Not frowned upon, but like it's not exactly liked because it can be a little bit difficult. And it's a little unforgiving if you get it wrong. However, its bonuses are the fact that it gives sets structural stability and also can add in movement features and mechanics. And I quite like mechanics. I like the mechanical features of sets. I have a very mechanical mind, so I like seeing how things work and operate, you know, levers and pulleys and gears and such. I find it intriguing. So I've got the UCS R2D2, which is a very Technic heavy build. The whole core of it, the very center of it, and all the mechanics in it are Technic. And I didn't really have too many problems building it, to be honest. I know that's not been the case for everyone. There are a few people who would argue the complete opposite and say that it does not work at all. Well, they just can't seem to work with it. And unfortunately, a friend of mine who was also on the Family Bricks panel, Ollie, who's known as Brickskew, he's not had a very good experience with it recently because the new June Ornithopter set that came out at the beginning of the month is also very Technic heavy in order to create its stability in the shape of the Ornithopter, but also in the functioning features of the wings. And yeah, he kind of put in the chat, the private chat we have on Insta, that he's had a right old time with it, and it's very unfortunate. I mean, you know, you feel bad when somebody's having a bad time with something. You're like, oh, I want you to like it, and I want it to go well for you, because it's really cool when it's done. It's a really nice. It gives you really great features when it works. But must have, in his words, he must have done something wrong, put something in the wrong place or something, and he's had to go back and basically tear it apart to try and figure out what he'd done wrong, if he could figure out what he'd done wrong. Yeah, but currently his ornithopter set is in pieces, just sitting in a bucket. With him saying, "Yeah, I'm not even sure I'm going to bother trying to rebuild it." And again, that's very sad, actually. And honestly, if it was like local, I'd be like, "Can I come over? Can I come over and help with it?" That's what I'd say. Like, do you want me to come over and help? And we'll work on it together and get it sorted and get it finished. Because I would. Oh, look, we got a gold hot dog. Oh. Sorry. Distracted. Gold hot dog. It's amazing where these hot dogs turn up. Yeah, yeah. But I'd say Ollie's not particularly close to where I am, so it's not like I can just pop down the road and help him out. But I would if I could, I would. Oh. No, I don't want that one. Do I want that one? No, I don't want that one. There we go. So yeah. Oh. There. So yeah, oh, hiya, Kerry. Hope your mother's alright. Yes. Yeah, I was just musing over what Echo Bricks asked in the chat yesterday for PMQs with Greg and his stream. Technic in sets, and I was just saying about how some people just don't get along with Technic. I mean, Ollie being the example most recently with the Ornithopter set that he's got. I just think it's a shame. And I was saying, like, if I could, I'd go down and help him. But like I say, I'm not. I don't. Well, A, I don't know where Ollie lives. That's one thing. B, he's not close to where I am anyway. But yeah, but I do think it's a shame when you see people who are having struggles with things that they were excited about. And it's properly like disheartened him on the set. Just not on the R2D2. I'm okay with Technic. I started okay. So yeah, okay with Technic. Start with Technic, but yeah, just not on the R2D2. Well, as I said, like I didn't really have that many problems with the R2D2, but I have a very mechanical mind, and I'm very like detail oriented. So even like now, I just put something on the wrong stud, and I was just like, hang on a second, and I'm catching myself as I'm doing it. So if I do something wrong, I do tend to kind of catch it. Hopefully, mostly, not always, not perfect, but you know. But yeah, but with Technic, yeah, it is important exactly which hole you're putting things in and how things align and everything. Yeah, I just feel bad for Ollie. I just want him. I want him to like the Ornithoptics. I think it's a great looking set, and it definitely has a brilliant play feature when it works. If you can get it to work, seems to be the thing. So, yeah. I've just put this on the wrong way. See? Yeah. So yeah, I'd happily have a bash at doing the ornithopter, or at least taking Ollie's and being like, "Hey, let me do it. Let me help you out. Let me sort it out for you." You know. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Nice. I've got gold hot dogs in this set as well. Look, on the roof. So this is a detail for the roof. Gold hot dogs. It really does. I picked it up to buy last week, then put it back down. Need money for Bricktastic and Lego House. Yeah. 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 Like I say, it's a nice looking set. It's a great looking set. It's got great features. And I know that Ollie recently has been like selling off some of his older Lego as well. And one of the things he ummed and ahed about was the ornithopter. He loved the look of it, and then he went out and bought it. And he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I should have spent that money on it." And then now he's had a bad experience with it. So, yeah, I'm just like, "Oh man." And he's probably thinking exactly the same thing. Like, "Oh man, I could have just not spent the money on that, and you know, kept it for something else." But like I say, it's a shame. I know he's looking at the refund policy on it because that's how bad it was. He was just like, right, I'm gonna see if I can get a refund, even though he's like full on like opened it and built it and stuff potentially. But if not, I'm sure he'll get like, at least he should get like, somebody might buy it off him at the same as like cost price kind of thing, or maybe just slightly below. Yeah. Yeah, it's not cheap, is it? Quite expensive. Decided to buy it on discount. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's only like, I'm not as bothered about day one sets and buying things brand new right now. I need to keep my eye on the retiring sets because there's plenty of expensive sets on there that I'm thinking of getting. But again, I'm not going to commit to it until I know it's actually retiring. And even then, Lego might change their mind last minute. They did last year with 1 or 2 sets. So we'll see. This is interesting. Big old pole. So that times 2. 1 there. Yeah, the only thing that made me think about Technic is I've got like Technic pins for these like little bars and things. So made me think about the Technic question from yesterday's stream. Yeah. I don't know if I'd go out and actually buy just a Technic set. I might do just to try it. I actually don't think I'd find it that overwhelming or hard. I don't know until you try it, right? But definitely would give it a go. Don't know till you try. That's what they say. So, music stopped Come to the end of the video. There we go. And she's back. Boom. Right. Definitely want to get this building done today. That's the plan. So I've only got the final section left. And then that might have to be next Sunday. Because Bricktastic. So yeah, I don't even know what time I'm going to wake up on Sunday. I don't know what time I'm getting back from Bricktastic on Saturday. Might even be early hours by the time we get back home. And then after, I've got to go pick up the puppy because Carl's aunt and uncle are doggy sitting for us. It's very kind of them. So Kerry's just saying she's not a huge fan of the look of Technic sets. Yeah, that's the thing that puts me off sometimes is the look of them. Like, I mean, they had that, like, is it that buildable C3PO? That was like Technic, wasn't it? It's too gappy. You know. Too many areas around it which just aren't filled in. So I don't know. I say I'd have to pick a set that appeals to me. I wouldn't just pick any old set. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. At the minute, there's far too much other stuff I need to or want. I don't need it. I want it. I want it. Too many other sets I want for me to worry about. Technic sets. So. You and then you go over there. Oh, okay. So this is a bit of snow on the roof. There we go. It's collected at the edges. Lots of these grills to kind of give like a hay, straw kind of look to the roofing. Roofing, is that the correct word? Roofing. It's not the ceiling, is it? So yeah. Roofs. So you're going there. I've got two of you. The other thing about Technic sets, it reminds me of Meccano as well. Now, I'm pretty sure I had a small Meccano set when I was a kid. And it was like the metal Meccano before they went to plastic. So that's how old it was. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I had a Meccano set as a kid. And it had these little metal nuts and bolts and things on it. So, and I remember Connects. That became a big thing at some point. But I think really had the Connects. I remember the Ferris wheel for Connects being like a massive seller, and everybody wanted it. So yeah, the Ferris wheel for Connects was like a top seller like for that year. Don't ask me what year. And if Josh was here, he'd probably say, "Oh, you mean like blah 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 BC?" And I'm like, "Shut up." But yeah. Cool printed tiles again. Yeah. Connects. So there's been a few construction stuff I've had as kids. Obviously, we had a big bucket of Lego as well. It was a bucket, big old, like one of the old plastic Lego tub box things full of it. Right, you're going this way. Nice. And we're doing the opposite end. I thought this was going to be both roofs, but this is just one side of the roof, I think. Right. Nope, that way. Okay, and we're adding on these. Bracket. Snot bricks. And also filling in the gaps. These 1x2 plates. And adding more grills. Grills, okay. One here. Lovely. So there we go. So that's so far what we've done. I don't know which side is the top end. Based on this, I'd say that probably goes somewhere like that. So you're looking at and we got some really nice. These are really nice printed tiles. The one that we had over the door, we've got on the front and the back end of the roof as well. Okay, so Ollie says he's taking it apart and he's going to build other sets before revisiting. Yeah, I mean, yeah, maybe just needs a week away from it. Don't think about it. Take it off your mind. Yeah. Yeah, I could just tell from his messages just how disheartened he was by it, and it was just like, oh, that was such a shame. Because he was like really excited about the set when he got it as well. I was like, man, I just like say I just felt bad for him, like, but, yeah. I mean, if he could just take the time and then just say revisit it later, and maybe once if he revisits it and it all works out fine and it works well and he does exactly what it's supposed to say on the tin, he'll be like, okay, fine, yeah, it was worth the trouble, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's hope so. What? ×2? Where was the ×2 before? Rude. Oh, there it is. You beggar. Right. So I do a second one of these. Oh, man. Let's speed through it. We know how it's built now. Let's just get on with it. Oop. Don't go throwing bricks around. Alright, that's all that. Straw pieces. Alright, speeding through this, guys. We're speeding through. Boom. Brick in the middle. Inverted slopes. Let's go. Try it at the other end. Right. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. What am I doing? Right, that way. And that way. There we go. Oh, yeah. Come on. There we go. Ow. More straw pieces on top. And then some wedges and some cheese. Well, cheese slopes and double cheese slopes, whatever you want to call them. Across here. Woo! Quick. Done. Right, now we're connecting both of the sides of the roof to this small tower piece in the middle. Just using those clips. One there. And one. There. Cool. Right, now we're using these really interesting neck bracket pieces. They do look like this from something from Ninjago. So put in. Those in there, a gold stud in the bottom. That was the way around. Okay. And there's a gold bar. Let's go through that central hole. Cool, so we made this piece here. Very interesting shape. Yeah. And this bar is just going into the very end of... It will go into the very end of this bar here. Okay. Oh, okay. So you push this down, and then these bricks here actually stop it from moving. So that's how far you need to push them in. Yeah, it's a very interesting and smart technique. It's a little wobbly. Obviously, it's not really like stood down with bricks or anything, but these little, it's really hard to point out, but these kind of like, these points here that angle inwards are actually will sit just under the curved quarter round plate there. So it gives it it's a little bit of like placement, but yeah, interesting. I really like this bit in the middle. It is a very clever build technique. So yeah, so we're starting off again with another like bracket neck. It is a neck piece. This is a pauldron with two holes in the back. So. Right. And you're going to go in that end and actually go in this time. Thank you. Push you in flush. Cool. And then the roof is just standing. It's using these bricks here on the bottom. Oh, let me put you in that frame. So again, the roof is just sitting using gravity, using these bricks as placements to sit on top of the whole. Display. There we go. That's pretty sound connection. Cool. A few pieces left over, including a gold hot dog. Woohoo! So. Okay. And that is the middle section pretty much. So that is our main hall, our longhouse. I like this little dock at the front. The whole roof is really cool. Like I like the shape and the look of the building. And then if I just take this off again, we'll be able to see inside. And as we've seen, we've got the fire pit, throne. We've got some wall banners here. It does look like there's room here for more wall banners down the front. But they've not been included. I mean, you could make them up. It's only like what, 1, 2, 3. It's only like 4 parts, so you could make up more of your own if you wanted to. Weapons along this wall, food and drink along the other wall. Nice part usage for the throne. Yeah, nice little build. Oh, just push that in. See that's coming out. And yeah, the doors do close. So. And there we are. A really nice build. And yeah, the gold and brown together is a really good color combination. And they've used the perfect color for the roofs as well, considering their typical hay thatch roofs. And the use of grills, nice touch actually for that, to give it that texture. Right, let's grab the other build and we'll connect them together. Oh, sorry, let me show you the figs first. So again, yeah, we got these two figs in this portion. We got the main Jarl, and we've got the archer. So we got these two guys. So let's move you out of the way. So Kerry's saying that the hall would look awesome if it was to scale. That's true. It would look really cool. And though it would have Harry Potter Great Hall vibes. Yeah. Well, I can't remember who was talking about it. I was on. It might have been Fab Blondie's stream. She was on about. Click. She was on about like UCS. What like if the UCS for Harry Potter? Was it Harry Potter? Oh no, sorry, we're on about Lord of the Rings. Which like Lord of the Rings set would be great if they were to come out. If they were only to do like one big set for Lord of the Rings year on year, like which ones would be great for them to come out with? And to be honest, the Hall of Rohan, you know, the one that's at the top of the hill, the Rohirrim live in. King, can't remember his name. Yeah, the main hall. If they did that as a big set, that would be awesome because it would very much be very Viking inspired kind of thing. But obviously, they have a lot of horse motifs on theirs. Yeah. So that would be like, I would love that as like a proper big set. So here we are with the two parts connected. As you can see, that's really nice. I love that this is on like an angle to this one. That's really cool. And if you're interested, the connection points at the back where it connects there. Pretty seamless, I'd say. It's pretty nice. And the two builds together look really nice together. We'll grab our archer. Just pop on here. And our Jarl, who could be looking out to sea. You come over here. So yeah, let's bring up the main. Marty Cam. Hi guys. So there we go. How nice is that? And let's just take that off so you can see inside as well. So yeah. I'm very impressed with this build so far. It's nice. It's not complicated at all. To be honest, the most complicated techniques have been on the roof, actually, particularly in this build. Yeah, really nice. Lovely set so far. And then, yeah, so we got the final part, which is almost equivocal to both these parts, I think. It's got the like lookout tower and then quite a tall tower building on its own with a little bridge. So that's the final part of the build. With our final fig. I think it also has something under the tower, if I remember correctly. Oh, you're not looking at that one. Sorry. Yeah, so we got this part to build, this end part here. Like I said, that might have to be the Sunday because Bricktastic is on the Saturday coming up. That is, unless I randomly decide to throw up a stream in the week, which, I mean, it could happen. Who knows? But if it does happen, I will put it on Instagram and on people's Discords and stuff. So, yeah. But I'm really happy with this set. It's gorgeous. And the ship next to it is going to be amazing. I'm going to have to do a whole series of photos, I think. This set needs to be in my collection. Yes, Trevor, this set does need to be in your collection. It is amazing. So, yeah. And obviously, like I said last time, like I've chosen this set because Trevor was very kind in supporting my channel previously. So, yeah, this is a gorgeous set so far. It does get me very excited for all the other medieval sets and such that are coming out. So more Vikings, more medieval, Lord of the Rings, that kind of stuff, I think is fantastic. So yeah, it's all really, really nice. The sides of this building are so pretty. I really like the windows. I really like those. Yeah, just the side details. It's just so nice. Printed tiles, gorgeous. Nice printed tiles throughout, actually. I have to say that on the whole set. Yeah. And I'll point it out again. I love the fact that they've thrown in the old sail image on the back of the ship and in the set as well. So, yes. So, yeah. So that's it for today. A bit of a rocky start, I will say. It was a bit of a tough start. No sound and having to reset everything. But we got there in the end. There we go. Just stop the music. Yes, definitely value for money. Brilliant set for that. But I think that's also the same with the new town, medieval village, town square, whatever they're calling it, market. To be honest, that looks like it's good value for money as well. A decent number of feet in that set as well. And the goat. So, yeah. As I say, very much looking forward to some of these new sets. But we'll finish the village first, the Viking village first. Yes. Thank you, everyone, for joining today. It's been fun. As I say, a bit of a rocky start. Hopefully, next time I stream, it'll be all good. I'll restart the computer before I start streaming. So, yeah. But thank you, everyone, for joining me. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday and your weekend. And I will see quite a lot of you soon at Bricktastic. Woohoo! So, yes, let's throw up the end of stream celebration. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye now.